Hi, I'm Scott Stanfield. I'm the Regional Director for San Francisco. I'm also the Director, Cameraman, and Editor for the Grok Talks for this year's TechEd 05. We thought it'd be really good to give you an idea of what went on behind the scenes and how we actually do this. So in addition to having some outtakes at the end of this video, we thought it'd be good to use this opportunity to film everything and show you how we went through all the steps to set this up.
The Grok Talks studio is set up right here in the middle of the trade show floor at TechEd. On the left side is the presenter podium backed by that giant 6-foot screen. And over here on the right side we have a walk-up table with our Alienware laptop. Now this laptop is running a combination of Camtasia to capture the video and Sony Vegas 6, which I'm using right now to edit this whole piece. So I'm thinking to myself, which is why my lips aren't moving, I want to show you a picture of the video camera. Why don't we take a photo of that as well? We're using a Panasonic 24p digital video camera. You can see this is what it sees. Stepping back a bit, you can see in the lower right we have a nice Sony monitor that we use to get a really nice accurate view of what the camera is seeing. So I've asked Kevin Schuler to take a couple more photos of the equipment used for this. For some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to take a picture of the camera bag. One of the challenges in shooting something like this is having a nice portable light. We've got this really neat little device called a light panel, which is 140 white LEDs running at 5600 kelvins to provide light for the whole shot. Now this little light panel, you can check them out at lightpanel.com, costs about $1,000, but it runs off battery power and really helped us in this situation. Now for the audio, we've got a nice little Shure lavalier microphone attached to this Mackie mixer running over there behind the screen. And it's connected to a series of monitors so the crowd can hear what we're talking about.
Now, the tricky part here is capturing not only me speaking, but capturing what is on my screen. And to do that, we've come up with something kind of clever. Why don't you go ahead and zoom in on down here, and I'm going to show you the way we do this. We send an instant message to my computer, which we're going to show you in a second. So I log in, and I say hello, just to make sure it's working. Now, there's an option. I can ask, start remote assistance. So I've asked for remote assistance from my laptop. Now, I'm going to come back here and take the camera. Okay, now we're at the Camtasia laptop. If you zoom in on this, I'll show you how to set up the other side of the conversation. So this is the remote desktop window. I'm going to bring up Camtasia recorder, and I've already set it up to input a particular region on the screen, 800 by 600, starting at this point on my screen. So when you hit the capture button, the little green rectangle is showing you exactly what is on my screen. So now let's go back to my screen. So now we're back at the presenter laptop, and Lapzilla, my Camtasia Alienware box, it should be capturing what we see on my screen right now. So I guess I have to do a little Grok talk as well. I'll do Hello World using nothing but the SDK. So I will make a file called hello.cs, and let's see, public class hello. Oh boy, let me overwrite that. Public class hello, and I want public static void main and system.console.writeLine hello Grok talkers. And control. All right, so I've got a file called hello.cs. I'll compile it like that. Oh, not good. All right, figures. I have two. There we go. See, this is live. No edits. CSC, hello.cs. It's compiled, and now I can run it. Excellent. So we'll come back to me. So now I've got a little mini Grok talk within a Grok talk. We're going to go back over to my box and show you how we were going to use Sony Vegas 6 to edit this. Now, I like Sony Vegas 6. Not only is it a great nonlinear video editor, it also happens to be a .NET application.
This is the workspace for Vegas. It's set up to work with these different tracks, one for the titles, the main video, and the audio tracks, as well as the Camtasia track. Down here in the lower left is where I keep track of all the different assets I have, like the screenshots, as well as some of the other raw video clips that I pulled off of the digital videotape when I got back to my office. So once I have all my raw clips here, I can drag them and move them around onto this main work surface here. I can zoom in and out on this surface here to find the transition points. In fact, let me show you the spot I'm editing right this second. I'm recording the video that you're listening to right now with Camtasia, and it's going to drop in right here in this spot. So I can see the video I have to date, which looks like this. And then when I finish editing this, it's going to stop right about here, and it's going to continue on with this track. So there's a lot of work, especially when you're trying to get a what's going on with screen synced up with Camtasia. You can see as I start playing, it cuts to this track down here at the bottom. Over here on the right side, you can see I'm using the Camtasia recorder to capture a square region of the screen, 800 by 600. It's the same technique we use on the Alienware laptop. So you can see that with the right equipment, the right friends, and the right amount of time, you can do these kinds of Grok talks yourself. We've taken you through the steps to set up the audio, the lights, the camera, the laptop with the Camtasia and Sony Vegas 6. And now we have quite a job to do because we need to go back and start editing all of these, not just the one that I showed you. But I also wanted to use this time to thank my cameraman. Scott, why don't you come out here? Hey, Patrick, come over here. Just keep it going. See, I really need another camera in order to film Scott filming me. Patrick here was our schedule master. He's the one that got all the RDs together and kept them on time and in scope and on budget. And Scott here is got to be tired of me bumping him all the time because he stood next to me the entire time along with Michael Palermo and wrote down all of our little edit cut sheets. He was also the guy that kept holding up these signs, 3, 5.
There's a cut sheet.
This is a cut sheet. These are really valuable because we'll go back and use all these numbers and, as I showed earlier, type them in and help with the editing of Vegas. Well, with that, we want to thank all of you for watching these Grok Talks, and stay tuned for some behind-the-scenes bloopers and outtakes and other good stuff. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks. Thank you.
Good tech ed.
Doctor.
Good tech ed. Thank you.
Doctor.
Okay, guys, we're ready to roll.
I'm set.
Start the Camtasia.
It'll probably suck, but that's all right.
If I call the web service manually through the web browser, I have no problem. It works fine.
Sorry, guys, I lost my mouse. I appear to be frozen. Yeah, I do a lot of cool stuff.
Sweating like a pig. Okay. So, shit. I am. I'm sweating like a pig.
One, two, three, four, five. Okay. And basically, it's a technology that allows you to host other operating systems inside your base. Effectively, what that allows you to do is provide an environment that safely and sanely can host applications. What?
There was somebody pointing at something, and it's like a line straight through the back.
Oh, really?
You're not actually on camera, are you?
Yes, I am.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
And we're going to dominate the division and then get our ass kicked by St. Louis.
Hi, I'm Richard Campbell, and I'm the regional director from... The hell was that? Differencing disks is a fantastic feature. What effectively differencing disks do is it provides you an ability of taking a snapshot of when I go ahead and start that hard disk, where it's located... Actually, I'll have to go ahead and add that guy. So I'll go ahead and say, add the existing virtual hard.
I was going to chat with you, but you left before I... Where the hell are these line numbers?
That class will automatically implement iDisposable and expose a dispose method.
This talk was brutal. I've never even done this before. Yeah.
How's the project going, Beaker? Now, Beaker, there's no need to swear. I'm sure that if you just get the right config file settings, you'll be able to establish communication with the opportunity on the correct port. Well, maybe if you used camel casing, it would help.
So what do? When you have this do, then some code, and do situation, do the following. Put the do outside the try, do whatever you were doing before, and then in the finally block, you undo what you've been doing. This is very, very important.
Ready? All right, yeah. Thank you.
Are you getting wet? That was the whole point, just to get you out here and get you wet.
We're done? Yay! Okay. I think I talked about 800 miles an hour.
Hi, my name's Tim Landgrave, and I'm the Regional Director for the state of Kentucky.